I've always been interested in other people's ideas, if you stick your usual jemmy you collect off a plant in paraffin, you usually get 100 jemmy or something in paraffin, and you stick them in the fridge, they'll last for quite a few months. So Donnie simply extended this idea I had by placing the containers of paraffinized jemmy in a tray or water, or basically a water bath really, in the fridge. That equalised the temperature at the diurnal, because water's such a good, it's got the thermal mass and all that. So it kept the temperature in those jars fairly even at 6 degrees, you see. So we could extend the life of the jemmy in the paraffin for 11 months or more, and such that you could then plant them out very late in the season, almost the other side of Christmas, so that they would grow for 4 months, going out of late summer into autumn, and then the nights would start getting cold, and those plants, which were basically grown 4 months old, they would start producing their own jemmy. So that one jemmy that grew a plant would now have another 100 jemmy on it, sort of thing. So you can easily, in a couple of replicates of this, go from one jemmy to 100,000 plants. Not jemmy, you go from a jemmy to 100,000 plants in a couple of cycles very quickly. I mean, isn't that amazing? Way to go, Donnie, top score. I think every CPA would just relish and cherish that that advancement. So I started off with a basic idea, and he's improved on it. I like people that do that. Isn't that what you're also supposed to be doing with the Blu-ray? I've done all that 30 years work, and you're just improving on it. I've done the basic work. I did the basic hard yards, and you're supposed to be just improving on it, getting the message out into the world, sort of thing, and showing all the other amazing things that this plant can do that people could have picked up on. I mean, this should have happened. There should have been like a little article in 1975 in the local newspaper, and we should have been talking about all this stuff in the early 1980s. But because people didn't believe, because there were all these stuff-ups, wanting to change the wording and all this thing, 30 years have slipped by. I mean, we were supposed to go back to the moon and onto Mars. We should have already have done that. I really wonder. Somehow greed got in the way, and we all went off on a loony trip somewhere. But please, let's get back on the track. Let's get back onto the program. Let's go back to the moon. Let's get on to Mars, Stop thinking about yourselves. Start thinking about other things, All good things come to those who wait. You always reap more than you sow, and a whole load of other things, all these. Anyway, thank you for listening.